Yes guys, welcome from me, this is Championship Manager 0102, player profile time. I had a bit of spare time after a few videos, so I thought let's get one in there, right? Chivu, he's my chosen player today for an insight into. So, first things first, right? Despite what I say about him now and how this game goes, if you guys have got any experiences with him, any stories behind him, let's hear it, Chivu. We'll start with him then from a CM perspective. I fired up my player profiles game, 10 years in. He is raw. He fucking starts the game raw. 20 years of age and is real prosperous. The problem I find with Chivu is to find his best position. Is it centre back? Is it left back? Because it's funny really, because I've had games where he's been a fucking beast at left back for me. And then I'll sort of like have another game, play him at left back on the concept that he'll do well, and he does shit. So, if you've got anything to add on that, let's hear it. So, 10 seasons in, let's see how he started out then. So, he started out then at Ajax. Starts the game as Ajax. So, yeah, 4 assists, 3 assists, 7 assists. Yeah, you see, I mean, I would venture a guess that he's being played at centre-back. The assists are not massive, are they? Made a move to Manchester United, 8 assists, probably at left-back for that. 12 million move to PSG. But very, very prolific. Not jumping out the page. And when I say jumping out the page, I feel anything above 7.7, you are jumping out the page. Anything under 7.1, I think you need some fucking work. So he's really slap bang in the middle of that. I mean, he is a solid player. And he always looks really good. The problem is, right, I mean, he's got the crossing ability of 19 there. For me, with a crossing ability of 19, it's got to be a left-back slot for him. You know, and if his positioning, tackling and marking were all above 17, 18, I'd say centre-back. But because they're not, and he's got a crossing, sort of it outweighs it, I would say left-back. But again, you know, it's each to their own, really. You know, he has been prolific. It's hard to say where he's... let's just see where PSG... So PSG have been playing him at the left of central defence, which I would imagine that's where a lot have been playing him. Who knows? It's hard to say. But the biggest problem, of course, is that he's Romanian. So he's a non-EU. If you're playing in England, more so in England, because you've got to make sure you get him on the work permit, which you probably will anyway, because you'll probably have to offer him over 35 grand a week regardless. So, Chivu, let me know your thoughts on him as we now talk about this Romanian as a real-life footballer. Now, he really impressed me, to be honest with you, right? And I'll tell you why he impressed me. He is 42 years of age now. Now, he retired from football, well, I believe he retired from football in 2014. So, what was that? That's 9 years ago. So, 33. Which surprises me in the sense of a centre-back, because centre-backs can go to about 35, 36. But, do you know that, right, before I go into his playing career, there's something that really impressed me on when I did some checking on this guy, and that is his managerial career. Because from 2018 to 19, he was the Inter Milan under-14s manager, believe it or not. A year later, the under-17s manager. A year later, the under-18s manager. And now from 2021 to present, the under-19s manager. So 14, 17, 18 and 19-year-olds manager. Now either Chivu is doing it the right way, and he's going through the long way, but the more legitimate way. He's not being given a silver spoon. Either that, or he likes kids. No. So for me, that impresses me. That really does impress me, to be honest with you. He's had no sort of like short stints here, there, and everywhere. But as I said, he's currently the under-19s Inter Milan manager, and I think that's fucking brilliant. I really do think that's brilliant. And I just think it's almost like I would imagine, right? In 2018, he was part of the coaching staff at Inter Milan. More about Inter Milan in a minute. And part of the coaching staff, you're the under-14s. But I think it's good that it was actually specified. 14s, a year later, it's promotion. He has to go to the under-21s, surely. Okay, so for Romania, in real life, 75 caps for his country, which included 3 goals. He also represented them at the under-18s and under-21s. So again, he really is a role model. Now let's talk about him as a player. Youth career, 1991, 11 years of age. He was signed by CSM Resita, who are a Spanish club. Sorry, I just had a complete fucking mind blank there whilst I was trying to memorise everything because I fucking lose track. I think they're Spanish anyway. French, sorry. I've had a complete fucking mind blank. I meant French. I wrote La Liga. I wrote La Liga and it weren't. My bad. So in 1997, right, he was given his break at CSM Recitar, where he managed to, get 24 appearances and 2 goals. Now, CM should actually tell you that. Let's just have a check. No, it don't. CM does not tell us, funnily enough. But you can see what I'm about to say now then. I write this shit down, right? And it's there on CM anyway. So, from then, he went to Uni Craiova, 32 appearances, 98 to 99. Now, in 1999 is when he got his big move, which was to Ajax, of course, where for that period of time, right through to 03 when he left, 107 games, 13 goals. 03 to 07. Now, you all know CM. Who are the best team to be in CM 0102? Other than Man United, it's probably Roma. In 03, he got that move to Roma for 85 appearances and 6 goals. In 07, now this is a big one. Where did he move to? Inter Milan. Inter Milan in 07, where he was there for 7 years. Now, it's funny really because he was at Ajax from 99 to 03, so for 4 years. He compiled 107 games. At Inter Milan, he was there for 7 years, from 07 to 14, where he didn't make many more games than he did at Ajax in 4 years. 115 games. I think there's a few injury issues as well. But the great thing is there, I mean, yeah, all right, he left Inter Milan, or he retired from football in 2014. He returned 4 years later to the managerial career, which we've already discussed. So, I think it's great. It really is great to see. And I just think he's such a good role model. He hasn't got second Dutch nationality in real life, in case you're wondering. That's just purely because he was at Ajax for so fucking long. So that is a great Christian Chivu. I think Chivu is just such a fucking great player to have in any team. I think if you are going to buy him, what I would personally do is I would play him at left back, see how he flares up. If he's doing shit, move him to the left side of centre backs, vice versa. He's not one of these players that can play right, left, centre, wing, fucking up top, in goal, ball boy, whatever. You've only got 2 positions really here and there. He is left-footed, so he's going to be on the left side of central defence, or he's going to be a left back. Depends how he loads up on a fresh save. So that is Christian Chivu. As I said right at the start of the video, if you've got anything you want to add about him, share it with me. Till next time from me, guys. Take it easy.